Hi everybody and welcome back to the Nerd Shelves. My name's Michael and today we are going to be reviewing Sleeping Queens. Sleeping Queens is a fun card game that I actually love to play with my family. This game is great for kids. I just love playing it because it helps them with their math and it helps them learn how to add because there's a bit of addition in there. Plus it's just a fun game and it's about kings and queens, and yeah, it's just a really fun family weight card game. So come join me at the table when we take a look at Sleeping Queens. In Sleeping Queens, players take turns playing cards from their hand in hopes of awakening queens from the center of the table. The first player to collect 5 queens or have 50 points in a 2 to 3 player game, or collect 4 queens or have 40 points in a 4 to 5 player game, is the winner of Sleeping Queens. Sleeping Queens consists of 2 different decks. The green-backed cards are queen cards and are placed face down in the center of the table. These are the cards players are trying to collect. Purple-backed cards are the playing cards that players will use to perform actions. The playing cards can either be power cards, which have pictures of kings, knights, dragons, potions, wands, and jesters on them, or regular cards, which simply have numbers. On their turn, players discard 1 or more cards from their hand, placing it in the discard pile. Players may either discard one of their power cards or discard 1 or more numbered cards, always drawing back up to 5. Each of the power cards has a specific action. A king awakens one of the sleeping queens from the center playing area. After discarding the king, the player may pick any queen from the face-down cards. The queen is now awake and is placed in front of that player. Each queen also has a value attached to it, indicated by the number on the card. Some queens also have special powers. For example, the Strawberry Queen is not affected by other cards. The Rose Queen, while only worth 5 points, has a special ability to take a second queen with her. And the Cat and Dog Queen cannot be in the same player's collection, because cats and dogs will fight, of course. If a player plays a knight, they may steal any one of their opponent's awakened queens and place it in front of them. However, if the opponent you are stealing from can play a dragon, the knight is blocked and both cards are simply discarded. A player can also play a sleeping potion card and put any other opponent's awakened queens back to sleep by placing it back into the middle of the table. But again, like the dragon, the opponent can play a magic wand card to block the sleeping potion. The Jester card is a special card and players may take a chance by playing it. When played, the player turns over the top card of the deck, and if it is another power card, it is added to the player's hand, and they may take another turn. However, if it is a number card, starting with the player and continuing to the left, they must count the number of players equal to the number on the card. The last player counted gets to awaken and keep a queen from the center. If a player does not have a power card to play, they may discard 1 or more of their numbered cards in hopes of drawing power cards from the deck. A player may simply discard a single number card, discard a pair of identical number cards, or discard 3 or more cards that make an addition equation. For example, a player may discard a 2, 3, and a 5, because 2 plus 3 equals 5. Don't forget, at the end of each turn, players always draw back up to 5 cards. This means the more cards you are able to discard, the more cards you are able to draw, giving you a better chance of picking up a power card. Play continues with players discarding cards, awakening, stealing, and putting queens back to sleep until one player has either 5 queens or 50 points in a 2 to 3 player game, or 4 queens and 40 points in a 4 to 5 player game. At this point, the game ends, and the player who ended the game is the winner of Sleeping Queens. So there you have it, Sleeping Queens. Now, like I said at the beginning of this video, this is a great family weight game. If you're looking for something with a lot of depth and a lot of strategy and crunchiness, this isn't going to be the game for you. But that said, I love playing it with my family and especially with my kids. My kids absolutely love it. The art is great. It's fantastic art. It's got queens and kings and jesters and magic potions and wands. The art is perfect. I love it. And that theme is great. My daughters just love that theme. The fact that the dragons can stop the knights and the wands can stop the potions, it really goes over well with my daughters. This game has a little bit of take that you can steal other players' cards, but it doesn't have a lot. It's not going to make people really upset or angry. It's not a really mean game. That being said, you can do things that take cards from other players. So there's a little bit of that. So that's always great. It's not a long game. Depending on how many players you have, it changes how many queens you need or how many points you need. But it doesn't take long. We can finish a game in 20 minutes, no problem. The last time I played it, my 4-year-old actually beat me, I swear, in about 10 minutes. She had 5 queens and I only had 1. So there's a little bit of luck there as well. But I have a lot of fun. I'm not gonna lie. I like deep, heavy strategy games, but this is fun too. So that's Sleeping Queens. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you like the Nerd Shelves series, why don't you go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Now, go get another game off of your Nerd Shelves. Take care. Bye.